All right, so when it comes to staying at a hotel,
Yes.
room service is a good way to treat yourself, right?
Oh my gosh, I live and die by room service.
Do you?
I love it. It's like the highlight of my year when I'm able to get room service. But
Yeah.
some hotels, though, they say that they have recently been receiving some pretty strange requests. Hotels.com released its first ever room service report. So about 500 hotels, they took part in the survey that looked at requests from guests around the world. So some of the kind of weird demands from guests include diet water, okay, melted ice cream, a blowfish, a no egg white omelet, and a giant serving of bison. Of course, who doesn't want that? The report says one traveler even went as far as to bring his own fish to the hotel and asked if it could be cooked and served by room service. Oh, blessed be. I just ask for grilled cheese.
Yeah, some of the requests I feel like they have to be jokes, like a blowfish.
Right.
Like I have a feeling someone may have been under the influence and called and was just being silly because no one's really wanting that.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And
like,
I mean, all of them don't make any sense. It all seems like, when the 11-year-old, 12-year-old gets a hold of the phone.
Yes.
And then they're like, let's order a giant
Everything.
serving of bison
Yeah.
or melted ice cream.
that is so bizarre. The melted
Space
ice cream thing too, I guess, I mean, to each their own, but whatever.
No, that's interesting.
Yeah, baby boomers are ramping up spending while younger generations struggle with inflation and debt. So Bank of America says a quote significant gap in spending is forming between older and younger generations in the U.S. Data from the bank shows that baby boomers spending rose by 2.2% in May, and that's compared to the same time last year.
So younger Americans, though, they saw a decrease in spending by about 1.5%. So Bank of America says that boomers are splurging on restaurants, on travel. The reasons they can be splurging is because of Social Security payments. They're increasing. Economists say younger Americans, however, they are spending less to prepare for student loan payments to hopefully be able to restart.
Yeah. Well, you got to think too, you're buying maybe your first house. You're
Right.
also maybe buying your first car or purchasing your first car. There's a lot that goes into, especially your early 20s when you're making all these big life changes.
Sure.
And come with that comes a lot of money that
Right.
has to be spent. So,
Right.
I mean,
and I also
get
feel
it.
like baby boomers too, if you look at just when they were kind of like our age, it was more kind of common to be able to afford that house,
Yeah.
save for retirement and all
Right.
of that. So it kind of makes now sense that
Yeah.
that's trickling down. Whereas, I mean, at this point for the younger kind of generations to even get into the housing market,
Right.
it is extremely
Insane.
difficult. So again,
Yeah.
that kind of like widening gap that
Yeah.
continues. We're broke and they're rich.
There you go. Still happy though, right?
Yes, right.
Broke but happy.
Broke and happy.
Hey, one man is trying to find 100 adults to donate 100 kidneys to kids in need.
Yeah, so we're going to be hearing that story straight ahead.